Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a little while since I've done a video, and I thought today I would just walk you through my latest planner experiment, which has been a Filofax mini. I have set this up as sort of a planner, wallet, everyday carry, and really been enjoying it. I actually picked this planner back up in December, and I've been trying to kind of click with it as the months go by, but really finally found something that kind of worked towards the end of March and into April. So I thought I would just kind of show you what this setup looks like. So this is a Filofax Finsbury mini. So it comes with the 5-ring mechanism, and they are 13mm rings. This I bought directly from Filofax, and it is extremely stiff. Like, I've had to really force this thing to lie flat. In fact, I go like this pretty much every time I use it and just kind of give it a good squeeze. And then lately I will hold it open and kind of rub down on the spine, trying to get the spine to flatten out so that it will lay relatively flat. It's come a long way, but I just wanted to say that because I think if you were to pick up a Finsbury, it is not going to lay flat. It's going to lay like this like most of the time, and I really had to work with it. And I probably wouldn't do that with any other planner other than a Filofax, but I really wanted to make this guy work for me. So I do have this set up as a wallet. There's 3 card slots here, so I've got those in there. There's a slip pocket. I keep my insurance cards back there. In the back pocket, I've got some cash kind of folded up, and then I keep stickers and spare inserts on this side, and that has worked out really well. That's about all I need. I do have some like clear adhesive pockets throughout, and I've tucked a couple extra cards in on the dividers if I need them, and then kind of covered them up with some photos. So I think we can get into it here. In the front, I've got some acetate from Categorized Co, which I think I use in literally every setup at this point. Oh, I haven't even talked about my inserts. So all of my inserts are from Peanuts Planner Co or Simple and Trendy Co. And I think if there's anyone else, I'll mention it. But I think what Randy has started coining Mini Plus. They are pocket size inserts printed at 88%. So that makes them the same height of a traditional mini, but they are a little bit wider. I want to say like a 1/4 inch, but I haven't actually sat down and measured it. If you want to print pocket inserts and have them fit closer to actual mini size, I would recommend 88%, but I really struggled to not punch into the actual insert information if I didn't do 88%. So 88 was really comfortable. It still fits relatively well. Like, I'm not, inserts aren't hitting my pen loop or anything like that. So yeah, pocket at 88% is what I've been printing these at. So I have a year at a glance. This is 147 from Peanuts Planner Co. I've got goals and a die cut I made up on the front. On the back, I have marked with a gray Tombow all of our paydays throughout the year. I have a top tab that I stuck a clear pocket on, another die cut that I made, and then some sticky notes that I have trimmed down to 2 by 2 inches. I have grid inserts after that, and this basically just serves as like notes, lists, inbox kind of section. And these are freebie from Peanuts Planner Co. Facebook group. Behind that, I have my tracker section. So I've got the monthly plan. This is from SMPlans. Again, it's a pocket printed at 88%. So I use that for my monthly goals. For my habit tracker, I use, I think it's 154 from Peanuts Planner Co. I keep track of my cycle and my daily workouts on this from Peanuts Planner Co. This is from her 104 Undated yearly bundle. No spend freebie from Perpetual Plans on Instagram that I have printed out. And then this is number 111, which is one of my favorite year-long trackers. I need to go back in and fill it out. I have a weekly cleaning checklist, and this is on the 154 monthly habit tracker, and I just treat it as a week versus a month. And then just kind of started tracking how many shoes I put on my new running, how many miles I put on my new running shoes, because I like to replace those when I hit around 500 miles. Average weekly weight, I think this is 003 or 002 from Peanuts Planner Co. Invoiced hours on the back for work, 8 video schedule what I have basically fallen off on, and along with keeping track of stats that I have fallen off on. Then I have a number 116, which is the Peanuts Planner Co. Reoccuring Tasks, and I do like my monthly cleaning checklist, so things I don't need to do on a weekly basis, but probably, once a month or once a quarter. And then have a products tracker when I start new products and new toiletry items. Same thing, that way I can just see how many I go through in a year and how often. I have my adulting checklist on the same insert. So these are like the big ticket items that I need to do, like when my vehicle registration is due and like when my dentist appointments typically are, things like that. I've got a freebie I printed on vellum from Hey Planner Girl off of Instagram. And then behind this is kind of like mini finance section. This is the check register insert from Peanuts Planner Co. I think it's 003. So I keep track of planner spend, personal fund money, things I get charged the wrong account, and then I have an online orders tracker, which is 007, I believe, and then I'm just kind of keeping track of when I do things with investments for tax season next year. From there we move into my dates, and I have the 147 dated bundle from Peanuts Planner Co. So this is where all of my future events and appointments are logged. I do basically like what the date of the appointment is, what it is, and then I've got some sort of signifiers that help me kind of tell what type of appointment it is. And then in this section I've been keeping track of birthdays, and then we move into my monthlies. So I am using Simple and Trendy Co's month-on-month page horizontal layout. I like the horizontal layout. This planner is hilariously small, like my Hobonichi weeks for reference. She's tiny. So, and like I can write really small, but I think for a lot of people it can be a bit of a stretch. But if you're a pocket user, I think you can definitely, it's doable. We'll just put it that way. It's doable if you're a pocket user. But really like this for high level events and appointments. I do tab my current month, and then I just do a running to-do list of big things that I want to accomplish for the month. And then I've kind of started to set up for May. I typically only keep like 1 month in my ring planners at a time, because otherwise it just gets so stuffed. Okay, so let me take out my divider here. By the way, my dividers are from RandiDOTPlans, and she did make these in a custom size for me. She does offer traditional mini dividers and pocket, and I think if you messaged her on Etsy, she would create them for you if you wanted at the 88% on pocket like I have, but I would message her before putting an order in. But they are from Randi. She's my divider dealer. But this is the weekly insert I have been loving. I've been experimenting with a ton of them, and I am obsessed with this one. This is 163, and it's got this fold out. I really like having the vertical layout. I kind of do the top 7 rows I reserve for all day events, appointments, and notes. I start my personal to-dos below that, and then the bottom 5 I reserve for work tasks. And then at the end of the day, I'm kind of choosing a sticker and doing like a highlight of the day. I make a habit tracker down here, my weekly like home chores task list, a couple goal items, a running to-do list for the week, a running to-do list for work, and then my husband's birthday is this week, so I did that. This is I think it's like the lime green Mildliner that I was kind of using as an accent color. And then when you flip to the next week, then your sidebar is just on the left-hand page, and it kind of alternates as you go throughout. So I like foldouts for the mini planner. For me, I kind of will score them multiple times to make sure that they are extremely flat, because sometimes foldouts can add a lot of bulk to your planner, but I don't find that these rings get in the way of any of my writing because they are hilariously small. So I don't even slit my inserts. I slit my dividers. I know I'm a crazy person, but I'm not slitting my inserts in here because I trim after you punch them. I take them back into the trimmer and try and eliminate as much paper as I can on the other side of the punch so that the pages turn easier. I find you can fit a lot more in small rings that way. But then I would not recommend slitting your inserts because you take them out once or twice and then they kind of get really janky. So I just prefer not to, but I'm really liking this. This gives me enough room to like get everything I need in here. I've got work, personal, kind of all combined into one with a little bit of memory keeping, since I don't intend this to be like my forever planner. It's just like high level, but it's actually surprisingly functional, and the foldouts are pretty easy too, because I can just write on it like this or reference it when I've got it out, or, you know, fold it back. So they're pretty easy to use, and I definitely have been enjoying this one, and I think I'm going to use it through May. So I printed it out and I pre-date so I don't have to worry about it. And yeah, so I've got through May and I think a couple extra weeks just in case like there's a big hoopla. All right, so after that, I have something else new that I am trying. This is 102, I believe, from Pentel Co. And this is like her month on 2 page / month on 4 page because it's an aggressive fold out. But she's got Monday and Sunday starts on these, and then you get 6 different sections. So if you were like, I think I've seen people use these as weekly inserts. This would be fantastic for that as well. But I'm attempting to monthly meal plan on here. And then this sidebar section, I do like Sam's Club list, Target list, things that I would typically do on another insert. I don't know how well this is going to work, but I am at the point where I feel like I'm not super efficient when it comes to my meal planning. And I'm thinking if I try and look at it at a monthly basis, I might get a little bit better about that, but we'll see. It's all an experiment. Okay, after that, I've got a list of work tickets that I kind of need to remind myself of, and then a divider for my list section. I've got a list for wedding to-dos for wedding I'm in, shopping list. This might go away if the monthly meal plan thing works out. I've got a running wish list. All of this is on the to-do list insert from Pentel Co. Date night ideas, things I want to kind of sell, gift ideas, and then we have the reference section. And I don't think I've transferred anything private yet, so I think I can show you these. So I've just got like store hours reference, printable reference, like what percentage I print things at. I will put in a maintenance log when I've had maintenance, called maintenance, or put in a maintenance ticket for our apartment. Information on my vehicle. I will do the same thing, like when did I last type of thing for medical appointments from 2020, and then just like some notes on some of our finances stuff throughout the year that I will kind of keep. After that, I have my recipes. This is a manga panel from, I don't remember, it's something Lonely Planet. It's one of my favorite mangas. I just printed that on vellum. And then I typed up my recipes in Publisher as small as I could get them, and then printed them out. So these are just my favorite recipes. I mostly reference these just to come up with my shopping list at this point, but they are there if I need them. And then finally in the back, I have a oh, see, this one is slit. This is why I've got to stop slitting my inserts when I stuff my planner. Pokemon section. This is art that I found online. This is, I'm doing a Nuzlocke. So this is basically what Pokemons I caught on what route and Pokemon Shield. These are the Pokemons that are exclusive to each of the game because I have a friend that I will trade with. And then I found this off of Reddit. It is the map of Pokemon Shield, so I can use this to reference the routes if I forget. And on the back, this is a Pokemon type chart, so what Pokemon are good against, you know, whomever. And then I have my final divider, and I just keep my debit card back there, and then a photo from Pokemon that I took a screenshot of and printed with my Polaroid zip. In the back here, there is a zipper pocket. I keep stamps in there, and then I guess if I really need to keep change, I could. I've got a receipt that I need to reference, and I'm just holding that in there with an ollie clip. This pen loop I did stretch out quite a bit as well, and now it does pretty comfortably fit a Pentel Energel. I just like the pen, so I wanted to use it, and it matches my like kind of blue theme here. But yeah, this I did stretch out a little bit. I would say you probably couldn't get one in right off the bat, but now I can pretty easily get this in and out even on the go, and this is working out really well to me. It is very stuffed, I think, for like how I would typically plan, but I love the compactness of it. And printing pocket inserts scaled down, it was sort of a huge game changer for me when it came to mini, because it's sort of like how Pocket Plus killed A6 for me, if you're familiar with that size of planning. I'm a little afraid mini is going to kill pocket planning for me because it's just so stinking cute, guys. And I'm not losing any lines. You do have to write extremely small depending on your inserts. I have very, very, very tiny handwriting. I'm kind of the first to admit that, but a lot of inserts, I think, like for pocket, are typically sized with like a 5mm grid, and that scaled down is probably very doable for a lot of people depending on your handwriting. So anyway, this is sort of my wallet everyday carry on the go planner that I have been enjoying. In fact, it's been kind of like the guy that's been open on my desk for the last 2 days, but Hobonichi Weeks is still king when it comes to my planner system, and I am planning on doing a May plan with me with this guy. So I'm not sure when these will come out, but don't worry, Hobonichi Weeks videos aren't going anywhere because I'm still obsessed with this planner. But if you've made it this long, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.